You're about to listen to our program Eng. We don't know why, however we are grateful you chose to. We do wish to inform you that the views, opinions and overall morality do not necessarily reflect those of the station, interview guests, sponsors or musical entities. If you should choose to continue, and we sincerely hope that you do, just know, we tried to advise you against these actions and we are not responsible for any damage done to your sanity, morals or ideals. Thank you. Here comes the terrible siren.
One of us. One of us.
I am aware
I am a humble man.
that you feel you don't belong.
I won't say you should follow me.
You are welcome. You are loved. Join us, and we shall reach the promised plain.
I'm not boastful, and my chorus is more soulful.
One of joy,
Can see
one lacking pain.
what
We
you're
are the cult of the heart.
used to be. Cause we've been through.
I am aware
Don't say it. I can see
you
it.
feel you don't belong.
I don't wanna. You don't need it. Once again, we are legion. What I'm meaning. Don't say it. I can see it.
Join us.
I don't wanna. You don't
We shall
need it.
reach
Once
the
again,
promised
we are
plain.
legion.
One of joy, one lacking pain. We are the cult of the heart.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am your friendly neighborhood cult leader, Odd, and you're listening to the Cult of Odd on TapDetroit.com. With me is Cory.
Hi.
I wasn't sure that Cory was going to make it.
I was waiting for you to say, "What's up, guys?" I thought you were practicing.
No. I told you last week, I went my own route. I'm not doing the YouTuber, "What's up, guys?" No, I'm going with, it's your friendly neighborhood cult leader.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
Who else is here?
You're here.
I am.
It's important that you're here.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank
Okay?
you.
This is 2 weeks in a row.
Three.
I feel like I
No,
deserve
this
a
is
medal.
3 in a row.
I can't count. I didn't graduate history.
Also in the studio with us tonight is Craith from CraithTv.
Ooh, hello.
You guys saw us posting about his game that he had made over the course of the last week. Actually, a
fucking
week
hard.
and a half, right?
Yeah, 10 days.
10 days.
10 days or so, yeah. Stop DMing me about it. Get good.
Goddamn ridiculous.
It is, from what you've said, incredibly difficult.
Yeah, that wasn't my intention, but I guess so. That's what everyone's telling me.
Fuck 'em.
I respect it, though.
Get
I
good.
respect
Try
it.
again.
Get good, exactly.
Yeah.
If you beat a game the first time you play it, you're not going to go back to it again. But if you die a couple times,
Right, if you get mad at something,
Yeah.
you're going to keep trying just to prove it wrong.
you're going to hate play it, and that's exactly what I'm going for.
Yeah, it sounds like it's worked. I haven't had a chance to sit and play it because I've been busy all week working. So that's my excuse. It's not a good one, but I do have it downloaded. So if they're tracking downloads, it counts,
Yeah, I have just over 40 downloads, actually. So,
which is awesome.
yeah, it's for my first project ever. I'm pretty happy with it.
I was going to say, is this something you've done before? Or
No, I've never done a competition like this. No, never. I just formed a team. I just asked like people in the Discord server, "Hey, anybody want to partner up with me?" And I got some responses, and we rolled out from there.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. I like being able to pull a community together, to make something happen.
Oh yeah.
And I would talk to you throughout it, and I know the frustrations that you had. I don't know about video game coding, but I know about website coding. And I remember, what was it? You had one too many equal signs or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Either one too many or one not enough. And I was stuck there for 87 minutes. I remember exactly how long I was on that stupid problem.
That happens to every coder, though. You know, like, it's, where's the fucking missing parentheses, the equal sign? Where is it?
Just give me a hint, man.
Where
No.
did I accidentally add a period?
Yeah.
I'm going to compile, and then everything's going to happen correctly the first time. No.
Wah, wah.
And when it does, you got to get worried. Because that's when you know you fucked up real big.
And that's where I found myself tinkering with that new video program. Is like I had all the pieces set. I did everything that I knew to do, and I went to render, and it was like render, and it kept getting to 62%, and then it would go wah wah. And I was like, what the fuck? Well, you were right. So for some reason, they have the ability of was it 0.264 instead of 265?
Yep.
And it was set to 264, and that's the problem.
Yep, they do that. I don't know. They're just really particular about codecs, and sometimes they're not, and sometimes they are. It's just finicky.
And because I was rendering directly for YouTube, because like the program will allow me, if I want, to let it upload it immediately to YouTube as soon as it's done rendering. But I wasn't doing that, but I was using the YouTube render version, so it was perfect for their format and whatnot. And 2.264 was there, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I went and I took everything, I threw it all away and redid it in the old program, and then ran the new version of it into it so I could add titles at least. Man. Yeah, rendered twice.
No, it's always a pain in the ass switching software. Like, I started using Lightworks, and I switched to Premiere probably about 8 months ago, and I still have Lightworks completely downloaded with everything on my computer just in case I need something from 14 months ago that's not going to open right on Premiere.
You already learned it once. Like, well, you can't waste all that time.
I need it there just in case.
Yeah.
It's always a pain, though.
I just got a new computer myself.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, last Black Friday. I bought 2 on accident. Impulse buying.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought one and I was like, that's not the one I want this one.
And you're using that ultra-powered graphics card to play, what again? Stardew Valley?
Yes. And your video game, mind you.
That's fair. You need all the RAM for those pixels.
Yeah.
It's not the ultra-powered graphics card in mine. Mine is just insanely overpowered for processor and motherboard. I have the Ryzen 9, was it 5650X?
Bragger.
And a Threadripper motherboard.
In this economy?
Investors.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a Ryzen 7.
And the first game, like, I was flat out, I was like, I'm not playing games on it. This is my work machine. This is going to do all my audio, my video. This is going to be kept pure. And she's like, I can't believe you put that hardware into that machine and you're not using it for gaming. So the first game I played, Raft. But I did end up downloading buying and downloading MythForce.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I saw you post something about that.
Yeah, and for those of you out there that are into PC gaming and like dungeon crawlers and 4-person co-op style, MythForce is in early access, so there's a lot of room for it to grow. But for $30, I've already gotten my $30 worth out of it. It's available via the Epic Store.
Okay.
So you can't get it through Steam or anything like that. But if you do get it, hit us up on Facebook wall, or the Facebook group or the Facebook page or whatever, and let us know. I've not got any problems with, scheduling time to sit down to play with fans or friends or whatever. MythForce is fun.
That'd be a cool collab. You said it was co-op?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Player.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. There it is.
All right. So we've got a lot of show for you tonight. And I want to give you a quick update. We've got a small Captain Ron report, but not via phone. It's just me. So Captain Ron and Ace are back home. There was an accident with Captain Ron. He's okay. He did require a 3-hour surgery. He broke his leg. We're going to find out the full story, though, next week. You're going to get a bonus Tell Me a Story next week. I am starting the Tell Me a Stories to post on Tuesdays. So Tuesdays are going to be Tell Me a Story days until I run out of Tell Me a Stories. Which I don't think I'm going to at this point, because I've got past guests sending me ones that they've recorded for me. I've got all the old ones that I'm going to repackage. We're able to repackage them thanks to Craith, because he created the new intro for Tell Me a Story.
Woo!
Actually, Craith is also responsible for the smash cut of the best of interviews.
So good.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Absolutely. I'm going to tell you, if I ever have you do something like that again, the intro part was by far the best. Like, I would take the whole video of just that, because it was so great. Like, the way everything played together, and sitting there watching it, like I'm laughing, and I made the shit. Well, I didn't make it.
It's funny because there was actually a lot more to that Smash Cut intro. I just had to cut maybe like a third of the clips out just because of the time and it was getting too long. But there was more. There was just so many just funny snaps.
Yeah, the whole video could have been that. I would have been just thrilled.
We'll have to do one like that.
Part of me wants a special edition of that. Just that Smash.
In your spare time, Craith. But yeah, we've got a whole show for you, and like I said, the Captain Ron wrap up will be Tuesday, as long as everything goes the way I want it to this weekend. Tuesday this week. You'll also be getting a Tell Me a Story from Harley Wallen as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I had fun though with this Captain Ron report.
I bet.
And
Oh, God.
I bet.
there are sound effects, there are music drops, because okay, so my friend Rob and I, we were talking about this recently while we were playing Sea of Thieves, and so I don't know about the rest of you, but I've often said it's like someone has their thumb on the radio dial in my head and just rocks that bitch back and forth and stops randomly. So I get songs running through my head constantly for no reason, and there's really no rhyme or reason to them, because like it could solidly be like I Fight Dragons, the song that we played as part of the pre-show music,
I really like
and then
that song.
it immediately goes to like some old ass country song and some fucking jazz song, and it's just all over the place.
Yeah, it's called ADHD.
Actually, no.
Oh.
My friend Rob coined the term Head FM.
Do you ever have music playing in the background?
Do I have music playing in my internal monologue? My friend. I have a whole radio station. That's right, everybody. It's another beautiful sunny day, and here we are listening to everybody's favorite radio station, Head FM. That's right. Head FM. At the top of the hour, we're going to be doing traffic and weather together with Heather, and then we're going to be playing some music. And I believe these are going to be some top hits. We're looking at Coheed and Cambria. We're looking at Megadeth, Slayer, Biggie Smalls, and Tupac Shakur. Then, what appears to be a song that you vaguely remember from elementary school about a guy named Joe working in a button factory. Hey, that's going to be fun. Stay tuned for more Head FM, the only radio station that you can't turn off.
Head FM, okay.
And I like Head FM. And we were talking about how annoying it can be, you know, because why am I thinking of this fucking song? And but today, while I was editing the final Captain Ron report, I realized that Head FM comes in handy sometimes, because there were words that they would say and my brain would go off and be like, hey, we could throw that in here, or hey, we could throw that in here. So I listened to Head FM today, and you guys are going to get it in the Tell Me a Story on Tuesday. So I got you. So one of the topics, the whole reason Craith is here tonight, other than the fact that I wanted to bring him out anyways, is because we're talking about gaming. And I got him with one of the articles that I had written. Like, to the point where, like, he messaged me and he was like, dude, I don't mean to offend you, but you're way the fuck off base here.
What are you talking about, man?
He got me with that one too.
It was like the old man shouts at clouds.
I wanted to fucking yell at him. Like, I was like, "It's no."
I remember that because you were taking a nap and your phone went off, and I said, "Ryan messaged you."
Yeah.
And all I saw was the first few words, and I was like, "I'm gonna put this back down. This is not my battle."
Man, fuck you. Like, that's how it starts, right? Just
What is this?
Yeah. Well, see, but that's the thing, is you didn't realize that the style of articles that I'm going with is the clickbait style. You know, it's to get people paying attention to it.
I got hooked.
Yeah. And like, I'd been doing it with just the main image, you know, for the most part. Although most of the articles, there is a hard turn twist. So, like, it starts off like you think it would, and then my actual opinion comes in, and it's like, smack! I didn't do it this time. I left it the way it was.
Yeah.
There is some truth, or at least some of my opinion in there, because I do believe that the gaming industry has taken a huge hit with the loot boxes and fucking constantly in your wallet.
they haven't taken a hit. They made a lot of money.
No,
That's
no.
why everybody does
They made a
it.
ton of money.
Microtransactions is the way to go.
The
if you do
purity
it right.
of the gaming industry has taken the hit, not their wallets.
And I agree with you on so much, but a lot of that and this is coming from a game developer, is the consumer's fault. And it's awful.
Yeah.
But if you launch a game on mobile platform, Google, Apple, whatever, if you launch it for $1, just $1.99, you will get significantly less traffic than if you had a free game with $10 microtransactions. People don't care because they see a free game and then they go hooked and then they're like, well,
right,
$1, but I'm going to pay for a phone game? I'm not going to pay for a phone game.
Especially something I've never played. Am I going to like it?
But I'm going to go spend $70 on Farmville because my corn's got to grow fast. Yeah. It's just ridiculous.
Listen, you don't need to attack me like that. Just add me next time. We'll be all right.
I'm paying real world money to grow digital wheat.
I got to get that fake bread.
I don't want to talk about it.
But it's successful.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is. It's
it rolls back to, like, your trial discs. Which, to me, you know, back in the day, that needed to happen. The gaming industry was still growing. It wasn't anywhere near what it is today. You were catering to the people that have money that didn't play games. The games were for your kids at that point, you know? I was like, Mom, buy me a game. She's like, what the fuck is a game?
Right.
You know?
What you want, Monopoly?
So then you get a disc. She gets you the system. She's like, yeah, the game was free. Well, yeah, Mom, I only get like an hour, you know?
Like,
you need the whole fucking thing now.
Playing that one demo disc on repeat for like the first 3 months of owning a console.
And then you get the real game, and you're like, I got this part. Watch me go.
That's my thing, is that's all I want. Is like, I want the ability to try new games before I plunk down my $70, you know? Because at this point, I am very much the old man, like you said, on the porch, shaking my fist, get off my fucking lawn, because I'm tired of games being released that are broken, unfinished, or otherwise just glitchy as fuck, and them expecting to get $70 out the rip with the vague promise of fixing the game somewhere down the line. Now, I have, what was it? Ark.
Yes.
Ark I picked up for like $15. Okay, it was like way early access when it first dropped on the Xbox. And I Ark gave you, I think, a short trial.
They gave you an hour, and that's how we got the Long Dark too.
Yeah.
Is they gave you that too.
You gave me an hour. I enjoyed that hour. I saw that it was early access or game preview or whatever they called it for the Xbox. And then it was only $15, and I was like, you know what? I enjoyed that hour of gameplay. I will give them $15. I read the fine print, and basically I pay $15, and I get the full game when it releases, no matter if they raise the price or not.
Right.
Because I've got in early. I'm kind of okay with that as long as I get that hour free first. Give me a taste, man. Give me a taste. Give me a taste.
And what happened? You dropped $20 on each expansion. You got the season pass for any expansion.
Yep.
You drop all the money.
I gave them all my money because I was invested at that point. You know, I got that first hour free. I realized it was only $15. I liked what they did with the game. The updates weren't as frequent as I would like, but I do understand that making a game takes time.
Drug dealers have been doing this since the 80s. The first hit's free, you know. First hits, now I'm hooked.
You know, but going back to what you said, where it's the consumer's fault, we look at a game like Cyberpunk. That is entirely the consumer's fault.
Well, that one I feel like falls more on the investors. They're like, we have to release at this day because we said we were gonna, and
it's
the consumers
50-50
were like,
then.
we fucking want it. You know,
we wanted it ready.
But we should have learned from the Dreamcast. E3, they were like, hey, this winter we're releasing blah, blah, blah around Christmas.
Crash.
And then the next day they're like, here you go. And everybody's like, wait, what?
And that's like this weird balance that I feel like game companies have to kind of straddle because they can't give you too much information, like releasing August 20th in 2021, because if you miss that date, you're an awful game company.
Yeah.
How could you? If you crunch your employees to make that date,
you're an awful game company.
How could you?
Yeah.
If there's bugs when it's released because you want to meet your deadline, you're
dare
awful.
you? Yeah.
So you don't want to like give people too much information, but you also can't be Star Citizen and go, we're releasing eventually. Just keep giving us the money.
But there's always bugs too, right?
Always.
So you look back in the day, like playing like Mario 64 or something.
Bethesda.
There's tons of bugs.
But for some reason, we look at those fondly. We go, yeah, we can glitch through the portrait and we can finish Super Mario 64 in 94 seconds.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that's great to us.
Watch me flip through this wall.
Yeah. But nowadays, you find that, oh no, this game's busted. Why could the developers release this in such a state? It wasn't just a fun thing to find.
Well, okay, but some of those weren't game breaking. Like, that didn't break the game. That didn't fuck my save file that I've spent 6 hours on already. You know, there's a difference between the fun glitches and the glitches that just make you want to whip the disc across the yard.
Well, were you like deep into the internet when the Cyberpunk fiasco was happening? Because Reddit was just, it was so weird because in the very first delay, Reddit's like, yeah, this is great. We understand. This is fine. The second delay came and everyone's like, okay.
Hold up.
Shit happens.
Yeah. And then the third delay and it was just pitchforks immediately. And they're like, we want our game now. And then they got their game now and they're like,
this is not what we were promised.
Yeah. It's like the plate throwing thing. Like, no.
Yeah. Well, so Hoodis in the chat said, so Bethesda, you're tired of Bethesda.
I'm so sick of Bethesda.
Bethesda released information.
Why, you don't want to play Skyrim 18 different times?
Elder Scrolls 6 should have been out 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Instead, we get 17 different iterations of the same game.
Fuck you, ESO.
God.
But they released information saying that Starfield is going to come out in November of this year, and I went, no, it ain't.
No way.
I read that like a month ago and was like, nope.
Nope, I gotta see it on a shelf.
No, sir. And then I read an article yesterday that someone that worked at, was a game dev at Bethesda, said that Starfield it's got a lot of content, but their engine is shit. And I kind of figured that because they're more than likely using a similar engine to what they used for the Fallout games, which didn't have cars driving around, didn't have anything flying through the sky. For fuck's sake, Fallout 3, the only way the subway worked is they put it on the head of a guy and just made him walk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're wearing a subway car as a hat. So, like, the fact that they're doing this ambitious, like, space game and they've been working on it forever, my brain was like, nah, we're not seeing this anytime soon. And even if we do, it's not going to be fucking playable.
That's the thing. Even if we do see it now, it's going to be on a game engine that's probably a decade old by this point. I'm talking like Unreal 2. Like, that's how long they've been working on this. And unless the time has been so long because they keep re-breaking it down and putting it back into a new engine, it's just...
takes you back to Duke Nukem Forever.
Who just said
exactly. For years, everyone was like, I want it. And they're like, we're doing it. And then they're like, we're redoing it. And then we're redoing it. And then it just kept getting shelved, whatever. And then eventually it did release. And when it did, I was like, I'm not touching that fuck. Right?
Do you know Duke Nukem Forever is a game that I genuinely forgot I had paid for in full? I got a call from the game store. I was like, hey, Duke Nukem Forever's in. I was like, I don't remember ordering or paying for that.
Paid for it 20 years prior.
And this pertains to me how?
You're like, and you're calling the right guy.
They're like, you can come pick it up anytime. And I was like, okay then. Hoodis in the chat said Starfield is using a new engine, but from what I read, the engine is not up to snuff.
Do you remember the name of the engine by any chance? Maybe Frostbite? That would give me a little bit of hope, but not too much, because I think Bethesda likes using their own in-house engines, which is a litany of problems all on its own.
That's how we get a tree halfway through a wall.
Yeah, exactly. Stop using your own engines, game devs.
Creation Engine and Creation Engine 2.
That doesn't mean anything to me. It's probably a Bethesda engine, and we'll see how that goes, because if it's like a Bethesda game, then we'll. Just
generic
give me Morrowind.
Bethesda issue number 3.
Yeah, Starfield's game engine is a piece of crap from a former Bethesda Game Studios developer.
Yeah.
The engine isn't great. I don't like the feel of flying. That's just a personal opinion. Again, that's to me, you may love it, so it's hard to say. I'm really interested in knowing what some of you guys think about the game in general. So, I don't know, because that's going to make or break this game. Honestly, is if your flying is shit and you're a space game,
That's got to be mechanic number one that you get down.
I got to be honest with you. I think the game's doomed anyway.
Yeah, why?
Because it's just been so long, and there's so much expectations built up, and people, for some reason, feel this ownership towards something that's not even out yet. So everyone's got their own opinion of this perfect game and how it should be, and it's never going to live up to any of it. It's going to be like No Man's Sky, and it's going to bomb, and then like a year later, people are going to be like, okay, it's not so bad, I guess.
Right.
I like
He got me into No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
I love No Man's
Years
Sky.
after it was released.
I loved it when it launched, and I loved it when they got remade.
So when it launched, Tony had it, and he was showing it to me. I was like, oh, wow, this is pretty cool, right? You know, he let me play. I was like, I'm fucking terrible at this. And then just so much time went by, I forgot about it. So then he's playing it, gets me into it. I start playing it. I'm like, I played this at Tony's, you know? And Tony has always had, like, space sims. For years,
so
like
much fun.
dating back, like his dad got him into PC gaming and shit. So like I'd go over, I met him through like playing Warcraft.
Oh yeah,
yeah, which was dope. And then he's like, check this game out. He's got a fucking space sim game. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know, because like at this time, my friends and I all have Warcraft. We had all burned Diablo for everybody because this is pre-DRM. You know,
right?
Sean Palmer got Diablo, then we all had Diablo. I started hacking. And then found out Sean started hacking because him and I were both fighting, right? And I'm like, you're a hacker. He's like, you're a hacker. I was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, we killed each other while hacking. And I was like, I got your ear. He was like, I got yours. I was like, no, you're dead on my screen. He's like, you're dead on mine. Well, fuck off.
Oh, man, that's so weird because, like, me and my friends went through the exact same experience just on RuneScape instead of Diablo.
Oh,
like,
my
the
God.
exact same thing. Modded servers, hack servers, private servers.
I used to play so much RuneScape when it first came out.
So who does in the chat said Creation Engine 1 is the one they've used for Fallout 76.
Oh,
they
great.
made the successor just for Starfield.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You're talking another game that doesn't have driving or flying in it.
Yeah. And, like, why are you taking dev time to build another new engine? Unity and Unreal
Use
is
what's
fine.
there.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's perfect for everything you'll ever... The new Unreal Engine looks amazing. It looks like a movie.
Okay.
Have watched so many cool Unreal Engine
Let's
videos.
flat out say this. Unreal
is unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Like, think about it.
aptly
The engine was
named.
originally created just for a new style of game, basically, at that point. And since then, the Unreal Engine has become the go-to engine for 90% of your games out there. And now movies and TV as well. Like, The Mandalorian, a lot of its like special effects and stuff were done using the Unreal Engine. And The Mandalorian looked great.
So good. It's so. I see people like remake old Zelda games with the new Unreal Engine.
It's
amazing.
Beautiful. You know, the new Pokemon games are actually made in Unity, like straight up in Unity. You just crack it open and rewrite it in C+, or C# rather.
That's fair. I was not a big fan of the new Pokemon games. Okay.
But you can go make them however you want.
Right.
You can create them in your own image.
Yeah, it's a build your own.
I can't, because like I downloaded Unity. I was like, let's see what this is about. You know, everybody's doing it. I don't have the fucking attention span for it. Just leave me alone.
I completely understand.
Who just said up
How
till
did you
76? It goes way back. Do agree they don't need to get away from, or they do agree they do need to get away from their creation engine, though.
And the problem with using an in-house engine is if you hire anybody who doesn't work for your studio,
they have no idea what's going on.
Completely got to train them in whatever new language or engine you're using. It's a nightmare. I don't know why you would be doing it.
Well, because if you get something that's good, see, I think the game studios that are doing the in-house engines are hoping to catch fire like the Unreal Engine did.
Quite possibly,
you know, because that Unreal Engine has spelt untold millions and millions of dollars, not just in the gaming industry, but now in TV and movies and rendering in general. So I think that might be part of the reason that a lot of studios try to do in-house engine.
But you can't remake that. You can't.
What do you mean you can't remake it? It's a game studio, man. You can remake anything.
You can't do it.
Engines are just so
Don't you
dumb.
want to play Skyrim again?
I don't.
I'd rather play Morrowind again, I think.
I love Morrowind.
Morrowind was like
Morrowind was my
Elder
favorite
Scrolls. It was
fucking Elder Scrolls.
Scared the crap out of me.
And I think part of the reasons Morrowind was so good was because they had different teams working on different sections of like their lore, and the teams that they had doing it got really into it. This is like DMs of like old school like 5th edition D&D players. They're like, this is this, blah blah blah. They're creating stories. That
was when games were hard, kids. You didn't have a quest marker. You had to read a 4-page journal and figure out where to go.
Yeah, and it wasn't just like, here's the story. No, you find a fucking
Call
body.
a tip line.
Tip line.
Pay $7 a minute.
Yeah.
The old Nintendo Mag.
I forgot. I'm the oldest one in the room.
Yeah.
I never called the call-in tip line because, born in '87. But we did have game magazines with cheat codes in the back and everything, which was cool. We used to buy cheat books.
Game Genie.
Game Genies,
Yeah.
And Game Sharks with PlayStation.
I remember my grandmother screaming at me for printing out like a 30-page like Pokemon guide off Game FAQs.
Yeah.
Sure to catch every single Pokemon in Pokemon Gold. And I'm like, yeah, this is fine.
Fuck
34
yeah,
pages.
I did the
Go.
same thing, dude. Like, I got in trouble for the same thing. Who's printing this? I am.
All right.
Let it go.
So we're going to head into our first break. You're going to get Damo the Great shoot first, which Damo the Great is playing a show at Parts and Labor tomorrow. So if you're the type that like to go out in public, by all means, go to Parts and Labor and check out Damo the Great. You're also going to get Red, Walk Away, and David Christ in the Apocalypse Must Be This Hot. When we get back, we are going to be talking about taste tests, and that should make you both very nervous. You're listening to The Cult of Odd on TapDetroit.com, and we'll be right back.
Now it's time for our Patreon shout-out. Big thanks to C. Weezy, Bryce Rogers, Tiki, Billy Yum, Justin Burnside and Zaldor of Zaldor's World Podcast for becoming a patron. Welcome to Anef for joining the Cult of Odd Plus. We hope you enjoy our long, uncut and girthy episodes until you're fully satisfied and left shaking from laughter. For everyone else, you can join our Patreon too. Just head to patreon.com/cultofvod. Become a patron and reap the benefits today.
Tired of regular bar food and bar atmospheres? Yes! Do you long for a place that feels like home, where you're treated as family and not just another customer?
Yes! Yes!
Then Big League Brews is the place for you. Their menu is the most extensive in all of Downriver. They have an excellent breakfast selection, and they're also well known for their burgers and wings. But hey, if you don't want to believe just some guy on the radio, Big League Brews has been voted best sports bar in Metro Detroit by Click on Detroit 6 years in a row. Wow. They have the friendliest staff and a wide array of cocktails and beers, 26 of them on draft, with new creations regularly.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
And if you're looking for work, Big League Brews offers the most competitive wages with great medical and dental and vision benefits and plenty of paid time off. So what are you waiting for? Get on over to Big League Brews, located at 20428 Ecorse Road in Taylor, Michigan, or head to BigLeagueBrews.com for more info. Big League Brews. Go beyond ordinary. Eat and drink extraordinary.
Find me somewhere in the galaxy, genuine articles, sick fatalities, snap a rapper into particles, ancient arsenal, my pedigree's my only vice. So precise, I leave a poltergeist, frozen ice. A fucking ice grip walking through the dark abyss. Verbalist, I want my turbulence with a bourbon twist. Bars are murderous, how many punches can you take? You fuck
I remember all the times that we would spend up on your roof, just me and you, a pack of cigarettes for two. Now I'm sitting reminiscing with a fifth of Captain Morgan, drowning out my sorrow, looking at pictures of you. Baby, where did the time go? I think we might have lost it in between all the problems you kept causing. You drove a dagger through my heart, took it out and licked the blade with a smile on your face. You put me right in my coffin. You cold-hearted, it's funny how they work. You give a girl a card and they end up kicking the dirt. So baby, beg my pardon for these words that I say, but you ain't the only girl anymore. Times change, but I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. You know time changes everybody, baby. I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. That's why I don't trust. That's why I don't lie. So baby, look me right in my goddamn eye and tell me that you love me one more time, and then I'll let you walk away. Now I'm watching. Yes, I'm watching. Yes, I'm watching you walk away. And now I'm watching. Oh, yes, I'm watching. Yes, I'm watching you walk away. Now it's been a couple months since I've even tried to call you. I've been working even harder on myself. I know you see me doing well and you congratulate me now, but where the hell did you go when I really needed help? I know you hated that I'm making it. I know you wish you never dated him. I know it hurts to see the other girls above me now. I'm living life without you happily up in the clouds. You want me back, but I won't play no games. I won't say no names. I see that karma has something in store coming your way, and I'ma laugh at the day, just like you laughed at my pain. Cause now that I see that you're changing, I'm very proud to say that I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. You know time changes everybody, baby. I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. That's why I don't trust. That's why I don't lie. So baby, look me right in my goddamn eye and tell me that you love me one more time, and then I'll let you walk away. Now I'm watching. Yes, I'm watching. Yes, I'm watching you walk away. And now I'm watching. Oh, yes, I'm watching. Oh, yes, I'm watching you walk away from me. Now, baby, we both know that we've been through hell, but now you're just another story to tell. Another wish in the well. I picked you up when you were down and kept that smile upon your mouth, but I guess it wasn't enough to make you stick around. But now I'm doing me and it feels so great. I have dreams and aspirations, you got problems to face. I could have been that guy to help you through them, but instead you pick another dude over me. Like, what are you doing? Don't you see that it ain't like movies up on the screen? I keep it moving. With or without you, I'ma live my life and keep on doing what I always promised doing. And lately I've been noticing the changes. Everybody seems to do the same thing, but baby, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. You know time changes everybody, baby. I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. That's why I don't trust. That's why I don't lie. So baby, look me right in my goddamn eye and tell me that you love me one more time, and then I'll let you walk away. Now I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching you walk away from me. Now I'm watching you walk away from me. Baby, I know it's been a long time since we talked to another spin. Send them round again. Must be this hard to ride the ride. This hard to ride the ride. Must be this hard to get a free ride. Free ride. Must be this hard to ride the ride. This hard to ride the ride. Must be this hard to make as much as guys.
In an effort to subject others to the pain and torture that I subject myself to, your friendly neighborhood cult leader has devised a taste test for Craith and Cory based on the TikToks that I did earlier this week.
Whoa.
And so we're going to start them off with, I think, the pizza-flavored ice cream.
You ever start something and then immediately regret it? Thanks to my taste tests, my lovely wife decided that this abomination would be a good thing to bring into our home. So this company called Van Leeuwen has a limited edition ice cream that is pizza flavored. You heard me right. Pizza flavored. Why the fuck would anyone want pizza flavored ice cream? I sincerely doubt it. I want you to see the swirl? Doesn't smell like pizza. All right, here goes something. It's not terrible, honestly. It's not something that I would think to buy, though. Mm-mm.
You know, I like pizza and I like macaroni, so.
Yeah. I had pizza for dinner, so I don't know.
I had pizza for dinner today.
Yeah,
I had Little Caesars.
This is fine.
They had Jets. Cool.
All right.
I'm going to wait for Cory. We'll do it together.
Cheers, bud.
And the faces have started. It's instant. When you put this in your mouth, it is instant that your face does things that you're not in control of.
It was weird because it starts out as ice cream.
Yeah, it really
and
does.
you're like, oh, I can fuck with this. And then and then it's pepperoni.
At the very end, it's just a solid pepperoni punch.
It's like pepperoni. It's not even pepperoni.
No, it's
I don't like that.
Pepperoni like in a straw.
I can see why it's full.
So it's tomato jam that's in it.
Oh,
yeah.
Lovely.
Makes more sense.
It's like the worst strawberry cheesecake I've ever had.
Yeah. And I've had some bad cheesecake, like
mozzarella cheese powder.
Yeah.
Spices. Yeah.
Yeah, get the consistency.
You know what's fucked up? It's like
this ice cream.
Yeah. I think it was Whitest Kids You Know that did like a skit for The Grapist.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I love that skit.
I love it too, and I reference it sometimes with the. I love it. It's great. Somebody on a board approved this. And they're like, yeah, what could go wrong?
All right. Up next is macaroni and cheese flavored ice cream.
Continuing with I'm a goddamn glutton for punishment. Same company makes a mac and cheese flavored ice cream. Yep. I'm gonna try it. No happy little saying on this one. They know exactly the abomination they created. Look at that. It looks like a carton of cheese. Once again with the sniff test. It's Kraft mac and cheese. Right off the bat, this one has a softer consistency than the other one. This is almost sherbet consistency. No alarms needed. Here comes the fucking airplane. Why? You ever have a stale Kraft single? Like the little cheese? That's kind of what it tastes like, but cold and ice creamy. Not a fan. Not at all.
The fucked up thing is several people had to say yes on this. Like, it wasn't just one person's decision. This had to go through several rounds of decision making.
This one is, like, it's really smooth.
Cheers.
That one's right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Oh. This reminds me of that
I'm going to go put these away.
Science experiment.
I don't need to be down here anymore.
Where you could activate your taste buds with a toothpick. You dip it into something, you touch a certain part of your tongue, and it's like, oh, it didn't activate. That one is right at the front of your tongue. As soon as it enters your mouth.
Okay.
Oh.
That tastes like you drained mac and cheese and then drank the water.
So,
that you got
the pizza one to me was...
What do I want to clean this?
Washing that down.
Honestly, it was like, to me, someone put ice cream on the same plate that you had just finished pizza off of. You know, like when your mom's just like, you want ice cream? Fine. Plop, here you go. It's right on the plate that you had for...
No, it's worse. It's worse than that. Like, I could eat that. Ugh.
The mac and cheese one tasted like a stale Kraft single. You know, like the little slices of cheese.
I don't think those get old. I know they have an expiration date, but I don't think they actually get old.
They can.
I have this argument with my roommates all the time. I'm like, hey, what happened to my grape jelly? Corey, those expired. No, they don't.
Same with me and my fiance. Like, spices don't expire. What are you talking about?
I was at my buddy's a girl's house one time, and she threw away our food because it like had been in the fridge for 2 days, right? Like, we were out doing commercial landscape, and we were like talking about that food all fucking day. And then we get back, and it's gone. And we're like, what happened? Were you hungry? Because you ate 3 people's worth of food. No, I threw it away. You what?
How dare you?
It's not even 3 days old. Like, today is day 3.
No, the other thing that I tried is this. Pepsi Nitro.
I think my wife is just trying to get even for all the times I've stuck things in her mouth. Today's trial. Pepsi Nitro. So there are a set of instructions here. Choke in, pour hard, admire, and enjoy. So let's go ahead and pour hard. This will be the first time Pepsi's ever given me head. I give it the sniff test. And it right off the bat, it smells like flat Pepsi, which shouldn't be. Here goes something. You know, that's not bad. It does kind of taste like flat Pepsi though, but it's not bad at all. It's smooth and creamy, which is really weird to think from a soda. But, yeah, Pepsi Nitro. Thumbs up. Finally, something I didn't mind having in my mouth.
See, I think I would like that over the other shit that you made us try, you fucking bastard.
Okay, so there's a reason you're not trying the Pepsi
Because you like
Nitro.
it. Because you like it.
Actually, no, I'm not that big of a fan of it. No, it's still unopened.
Oh.
The problem is when you open it, it explodes.
That's the Nitro.
Yeah. And then, like, you have to do what they call a hard pour, So you essentially have to have it upside down like this,
Yeah.
and pull and right into the glass.
Shotgun or nothing.
Yeah, I drink Guinness.
However, it's flat immediately.
Oh.
Because it says on the can, where is it here? Smooth, creamy, easy to drink. So it's flat, but it does have a weird creamy consistency, or
the ice cream.
No, yeah, like not. It's Pepsi when you drink it. It just has this
It's
weird
flat
creamy
Pepsi?
yeah,
Creamy, flat Pepsi.
Pepsi. Not necessarily a fan of the three things I tried, though. Least bad.
You gonna try a root beer float with them both?
No.
Oh, yeah.
A spoonful was enough. Now, mind you,
Creamy back.
Yeah.
there are 2 more flavors of ice cream up there. And another version of Pepsi Nitro. There's vanilla Pepsi Nitro.
It's over here.
The other ice cream, is it like just real ice cream so you guys could cleanse your palate?
No.
And go, I'm not...
Well, okay.
It's like rubber
so,
tire.
The 2 flavors that are up there, if I'm not mistaken, are Earth.
I don't have that one yet.
I'm waiting. What are they then?
I have
What's
the
up there?
Royal Wedding Cake, which has elderflower and lemon.
That might be good.
It might be.
I think I would fuck with that.
Blueberry shortcake.
Okay.
I don't have the hot honey.
Yeah.
And the Planet Earth is the ones I'm working on getting.
Planet Earth. I don't...
It's
tastes like
spirulina
sludge.
almond and matcha tea.
Takes you back to your childhood when you used to eat grass and
It
dirt.
tastes like smog and depression.
Yeah. Why does this taste like Chicago?
But if you're watching the fun size, you will have just been able to see those videos. And if you're not watching the fun size on YouTube, you should go to YouTube and search Cultivad and subscribe to us today. I think you'll like our content.
Do it.
Do it now. Like and subscribe. What's up, guys?
Hey, guys. Yeah, what's up?
Smash that like button.
Just rate the like button, Tickle the bells. You can shake your head at me all you want. I don't care. What are they going to do?
Say
Not listen?
Tickle the bells?
Yeah, tickle the bells.
Is that like a Christmas kink thing?
No, but it does
Yes.
give me a nice segue into the pouch life.
Let me move my knee for you.
No.
So if you follow me on Facebook, if you're friends with me, you've seen me posting about the new underwear that I got.
I bought new underwear also.
Did you?
What'd you get?
I got 3 pairs of Hanes Comfort Pouch underwear.
Yeah, the ball cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. Are you wearing them now?
I am not.
Have you tried them at all yet?
No, I got to wash them.
Okay. I have tried mine. In fact, I am wearing a pair right now. Notice how calm and comfortable I seem?
Now? Now that you had us try that fucking monstrosity you call ice cream.
No, okay, so here's the thing. I'm a big dude. I got big thighs. I'm also not what you would call ill-equipped. Not trying to humble brag, just explaining, all right? Things get uncomfortable when I sit, all right? Audio, video, graphic, edit. I'm sitting at my computer quite a bit. They're even more uncomfortable up walking around and trying to get stuff done. It's just something that I've come to accept at this point. However, I kept seeing the ads on the internet for these pouch underwear, and I was like, that's ridiculous. Why would anyone need that?
All right. So I looked up, great underwear, right? Because I was going to buy new underwear. And, I found, a really great, version of the cup underwear briefs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm going to try the cheap version first, see if I like it, before I buy the expensive shit.
Yeah. I'm not paying for the expensive shit. I got 3 pairs of the cheap ones for what 1 pair of the supposedly good ones would cost. Nah, fuck that. I don't do that. I'm going to take my 3.
Yeah.
So I bought them, and I was like, okay. Because I'd seen them advertised, and I was like, you know what? Why not? I desperately need new underwear. Let's see if I can find a deal. I did. Thanks to Cramazon.
That's where I got mine, too.
Yeah,
I also
Cramazon.
bought some socks, which I got a message that was like, something happened during delivery. And I was like, well, what happened?
Someone tried to kill a spider.
And then they said, contact us. And I was like, okay. So it did. And they were like, it'll probably be there Wednesday. And I was like, you don't know? So now I'm thinking, what happened? Did they get into an accident? Did the truck get robbed? Maybe it broke down? I just want some fucking new socks, And then so the lady's like, well, let me refund you your money. And I was like, well, if it's going to be here Wednesday, that's just another day. Like, I'm cool with waiting. She's like, no, let me just give you your money. And then if it doesn't show up, you can rebuy them. And if it does show up, you can just keep the money. And I was like, well, that sounds like a win-win.
Right.
Well, they never showed up. So I feel like she had more information as to what happened.
Someone jizzed in your socks.
They came pre-used.
Lesser son socks.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Lesser son socks.
That reminds me of my Tell Me a Story.
Yeah. So, anyways, I bought them. And I got 6 pairs of regular boxer briefs as well, because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like these. I'm gonna get 6 pairs of what I normally wear just in case.
Trial run.
Right. I'm gonna tell you what, man. I put them on, and it was like a whole new world had opened up to me. Like
a whole new world.
Yeah. Like, I have never felt so goddamn comfortable with my boys in a very long time. Like, and she, like, I put my underwear on and she's like, hey. I'm like, what? She's like, those look pretty good.
They look
my eyes are up here.
Yeah, they do.
So, like, I got on Facebook and I was like, dude, I know a lot of big dudes. I know a lot of other, like, hefty fellas, you know, that I'm sure would be happy to know that there's something out there for you. If you've been on the fence about it, try it. Because it is so comfortable. To the point that Zaldor, a friend of Tap Detroit and Cultivad, Zaldor bought the same 3-pack. I don't know if he got the same ones that I got.
Yours? Like he bought your underwear?
You know, I've already looked into being like the Amazon affiliate, you know, like if I find something that I like, because I'm missing out on money here. Right?
You are.
But Zaldor ended up buying them. Like he saw my post and he was like, you know what, I've been thinking about trying them anyways. Yeah, fuck it. You know, it sounded good. And I've come to find out there's a few other of my chunkier dude friends that have these as well and haven't really spoken about them, and they're
keeping a fucking secret.
Right,
the greatest of secrets. Yeah. I'm glad you brought this up because, like, I literally just bought these. Right, like, I'm doing laundry tonight. I can't wait to wear them.
Now, Zaldor called our Fun Time hotline and left us his review of them.
Oh.
And we'll talk about that when we get back. We've got a few minutes before the next break.
That kind of worries me what that review is going to be.
Well, there's a theory. And he brings it up himself, so I'm going to expound upon it in our next, when we come back from our break. But yeah, so like seriously, if you thought about trying the comfort pouch underwear for dudes, by all means try it.
Make sure you click on Chris's affiliate link, which will be found on.
I don't have it yet. I don't.
Okay, but this is really important. On the same vein, never, ever, ever buy Calvin Klein's ever. That is the single worst underwear decision I've ever made in the history of underwear decisions.
I agree with that.
They don't have a dick hole. They don't have a dick hole.
Yeah.
What? Why am I buying underwear without a dick hole?
Yeah. I was looking them up. I was like, what?
Why is it?
What? How is that a marketable?
I didn't even know. I was already wearing them.
I went down a rabbit hole of reading it all, you know, like, it's for women.
Yeah, and then you're just kind of like, oh, wait,
okay,
wait.
So those
really awful.
Those briefs are great for women, right?
I guess
they are. They look good.
Sure,
but they're not functional.
No, don't do it, guys. Stay away.
I can't. I've never had a pair that doesn't have the fucking dick hole.
And it looks like it has a dick hole is the problem. It's just sewed.
It's just sewed.
So it's like
women's pants.
Yeah, pockets for women. Yeah, you know, they just don't function.
Yeah, you think like the cloth's like kind of covering it. No, there's just nothing there because you'll forget until you're at the urinal. You'll forget that day. I swear to God.
God forbid you're at a fucking hockey game. You know,
at the trough,
pants at your ankle at the trough. Just like, sorry guys.
We're on the wrong underwear today.
We doing this, right? Like,
or half drunk.
Well, yeah, you're at a hockey game. Of course you're half drunk.
Well, not all of us get wasted.
$300 on 9 beers, you know? Fuck.
You better be drunk.
Yeah, that's the goal.
See, that's why I stay home.
It's like pre-gaming before you go into the casino.
Right.
That was my concern too, is with the pouch there, you know. Like how
functional?
function just fine.
Good.
Absolutely. In fact, better.
This is good news.
Yeah.
Because like I've been excited about these. I'm like, I hope they work.
Yeah. they are good and comfortable.
Especially because like I'm in the warehouse again, you know. So like I'm moving a lot.
So I'm gonna boxer briefs then.
Usually I just wear boxers.
Oh.
But I got a pair of briefs, which is great. But like they're like 4 or 5 years old. They're getting all stretched out, and I don't like them. The other thing, the flap, right? So I was on the wrong side. I wish the flap was on the other side. So I wish you could reverse it, right? Like I wish I could choose flap side. I wish.
I mean,
I wish
your
that was an
underwear is
option.
technically reversible.
I'm just saying.
You can.
No, I tried wearing them inside out. It's not right. It's not right.
It's not right. I don't like it. No, sir. Well, the reason that I ended up buying it was because, the underwear that I had was old.
Old, yeah. I get it.
I had one pair of boxer briefs that looked like I got into the middle of a fight between Wolverine and Freddy Krueger. Like, every time I went to put these on, I ripped them a little bit more because I caught a string or something. I'd go to put my leg through in here. God, shit, no.
It's funny how like we just accept that as men. We're just like, yeah, no, that's just the state of our underwear. It's okay. Like
you get to the point where your ass looks like the inside of a lowrider.
Yeah, your girl's like, what the fuck? Like, is that a thong? You're like, no, this pair is still good. It
is now. It didn't start out that way.
And they throw it away for you eventually. You never actually realize it's missing until it's gone.
God forbid you ask them to make closet space for you.
Nothing left.
I learned that mistake the hard way. I was like, you don't wear 90% of these clothes. Let's like move them to another closet. I didn't say get rid of them. I said let's put them in a different closet and use the one that we use for the shit that we wear. Caught hell. I was on a couch for a week. You know, like.
As you should be.
She'd been trying for 3 years to get this set of underwear thrown away.
Yes.
Good.
And it wasn't until I was like, all right, fine, I'll buy new underwear. You know, mind you, I've probably had them for 5 years.
We all hit an age where we're like, damn, I wish my mom still bought me underwear and socks. Right. You know, like that's a solid fucking Christmas gift, birthday gift, whatever.
My mother-in-law hates that about me.
You look back on it, you're like, I miss those days. You know, you used to bitch about it when you were younger.
When we lived in Tucson, we did Christmas with my mother-in-law, and she hated that fact about me. She thought Christmas should be about something that I want, and I always asked for practical shit.
But I want socks.
I want practical shit.
Yeah.
I want practical shit. Like
socks, my mom is fine with because I
She
am
wasn't
a
at
fanatic
first.
over socks.
Me too.
She thought I was weird for asking for it.
Then again, she's known me.
Yeah, but
I asked for socks, and I asked for them not in like I want 6 or 8 pairs of fun, and I'm like, here's a 36 bulk pack of random colors. I want that one.
I want quality socks. I want quality products, like things that I wear every day or use every day. I want good shit.
My socks get destroyed in the dryer so often, I've stopped caring about that.
I bought like a 6-pack of Red Wings socks, right? And I have like, because
Red Wings,
they're awesome. They're just so like it's thick quality, right? It's like you put them on and you're like, oh, okay. I didn't realize what I was missing for years. You know, I was like, I'm never spending that much on socks, and now I can't think of any other reason not to.
I bought Red Wing boots, and I feel the exact same way.
I want to buy the boots.
Do it. Just do it. The $120, $140, just do it. They'll clean them for free. They'll just do it. It's so worth it.
Ah, my feet get so smelly though.
Yeah, they do.
You know, like I bought a foot spa.
Yeah,
like it was an issue. I bought a foot spa like last year or a year before that.
You can't avoid that. It just happens.
And like those callus remover things, the sponge things.
You know?
Yeah, I thought about it.
There are like 9 of those in there, just in case.
I just need to buy a boot dryer.
Yeah.
I did that, and they sent me one that was clearly used. It was like full of dirt. So I sent it back. I was like, yo, this is used.
What is this?
So I rebought one, right? The same one. They sent me the same fucking one. I was like, yo, this is twice now. Just take the money. So they sent me the money back. And like, so like a year later, I'm like, I need a boot dryer. And I get on, and I'm looking at like Amazon, and they're like, you might like this. I was like, yeah, that looks great. I look up the reviews. I'm like, that's the fucking one. I click it. It's like, you bought this last time on, and I was like, oh, you're not catching me. Yeah.
All right, so we're going into our next break. You're going to get the Lonely Ones with Change the Station, Ocean Horse, The Intruder. and Blow by Borna with Molly. But yeah, there is. I get updates every time we have a new subscriber or to the YouTube or a Patreon. We have a new Patreon member.
Oh, cool.
So I will have to change the Patreon thing for the month of May.
Yeah.
Our new Patreon member is actually Motor City Candleworks.
Hell yeah.
They signed up for $5, and they did want us to let you know, too, that they have a sale going on. They have having a cyber sale. It's 10% off items on the website at MotorCityCandleworks.com. The sale will only last until May 8th, so get yours today. Just use coupon code FLASHSALE in the shopping cart. And if you have any questions, feel free to message them on Facebook. Also, remember, Patreon members get a different discount code that they can use on top of that one that is there. So, if you are a Patreon member and you sign up for the $5 tier, you get the coupon code to use at Motor City Candleworks. It's a 10% off coupon code. So right now, the way it works is if you did their cyber sale and were a Patreon member, you would get 20% off your total purchase at Motor City Candleworks. However, if you bump yourself up a couple of tiers and you go to the $20 a month tier, which will get you access to our entire backlog of episodes in their entirety, the coupon code, interviews both in video and audio format, the coupon code changes to 15% off. Ooh. So you can use that on top of what's going on at Motor City Candleworks right now. So tons of incentives to join up. If you're listening to the fun size after Zaldor's phone call, that's it for you. By all means, go to patreon.com/cultivad and become a member of today. There are benefits of being a member. Again, you're going to get Blow by Borna with Molly. You're going to get Lonely Ones, Change the Station, and you're going to get Ocean Horse, the Intruder. But first, Zaldor's review of the underwear. And when we come back, I'm going to tell you why I think that Zaldor might not have had the same fun with them that I had.
Hey, it's Les Zaldor. And calling about the underwear that you posted a couple days ago on Facebook. The Hanes underwear with a comfort pouch. I was so inspired because I've actually thought about buying these kind of underwear for a while, and then I saw these, and it was a good price on Amazon, so I said, well, what the hell, it's a free pair, and I'll have them by Wednesday. So I got them yesterday, and this afternoon I took them on because I had the day off. I put them on, and I had the day off after I took a shower, put them on, and I got to say, I'm not impressed. I mean, they're nice, they're comfy, but I'm not exactly feeling the exhilaration like you say you do. I mean, that's great. I'm glad it works for you, but it's not working for me. But maybe I need to grow into them or something. Maybe that's my problem. I don't know. So, yeah. But I will definitely enjoy wearing them, no matter if I, get the same excitement that you do. And I probably will buy another pair, another three pairs. I mean, that price can't beat it. So, thank you for the suggestion. And now I can say that I've lived. And I actually have a comfort pouch pair of underwear, or actually 3 of them now. So, Zaldor, sign off. Thanks.